that I love about the tech industry that is really allowing that industry to be number one. Tech industry is number one right now, fastest growing industry in the world, and everything that's touching the tech industry but also becomes one of the fastest growing industries in the world. So if we're not in a position where we're doing things that's in that industry that's allowing us to stay relevant, then you're not going to win. See, one of the things, my background is in cybersecurity. My background is in the tech industry. And one of the things, and this is what I went to school for, so my bachelor's degree, I graduated with a bachelor's in cybersecurity, and then I got project management, a bachelor's degree in engineering, which launched me into cybersecurity, and then I have a master's degree in project management, right, with the discipline of IT. One of the things that I noticed about the industry is that they're always doing better iterations of the last thing that they created. And the tech industry is always about being relevant. It's always about being convenient, which is why there's a lot of industries that got put out of business because of tech-based type of companies, i.e. Blockbuster, Netflix, right? And many, i.e., Uber and the cab industry, right? And right now we got automation, AI, that's going to be taking so many people's jobs and will be taking people's jobs in the future, right? So what can we learn from all of that? What can we learn from this tech revolution that's really been going hard over, I mean, it's been years, but at least, 20 plus years, right? Longer than that. So what can we really learn? Let me share with some of the things that I'm going to talk to you about in this training and how you can apply it to your business to take it to the next level. So couple things. By the way, and if you're excited and you're ready to learn, go ahead and put ready to learn below and give this some like and give this some love. So first thing that I've really noticed is that these tech companies and just like tech products, services, things of that nature, they're always looking to create better iterations than the last one. Meaning they're always creating something better. Think about even some of these social media platforms, right? They're in the tech industry, right? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, tech industry. What if you've been on any of those platforms since the beginning of time to now? How many changes have they made? How many upgrades have they made since then? Facebook looked completely different. They didn't have, remember, Facebook didn't always have a wall or a feed. There was a point where Facebook didn't even allow like photos or videos. You remember that? It was just literally just status updates, right? Facebook was like Twitter at one point, before Twitter was doing, all of the images, the photos and all of the things. And then now obviously going live, the reels, the stories. Remember, there was a time before that these social media platforms did not have that, right? Especially the early ones, Facebook, Facebook, Twitter. There was a point in time where these platforms didn't have it. But why? That's the question though. But why did they change? Why not just, it's just something that's working? It's already working. Why change something that's already working? You ever thought about that? Why they do it is because they always want to be advanced. They always want to be the first. They always want to be the best. They know that, hey, if we're creating this technology, there's always going to be somebody else to create another technology that's going to do everything that we can do and better. So basically, they're always trying to put themselves out of business. Meaning they always act like they're trying to put themselves out of business, right? Like, okay, well, how can we beat what we're currently doing? Think about any technology. It never stays the same. Think about laptops. Think about the iPhone. What iPhones used to look like, or Apple technology used to look like, or used to have, versus today. Think about what Apple and Mac computers used to look like versus what they look like today. Think about the tech industry. So how can we apply that? Is in our industry, and typically in service-based industries, we tend to think that, because if it's working and people are having a good time or they're enjoying the service or they get great in service, that's great, and let me just stick to it. But the world is moving so fast today that you can't get stuck in doing the same thing that you've been doing. You gotta innovate. That's a key word you want to write down. Innovate. You gotta innovate, and innovation doesn't always mean technology. It really just means like doing something new and doing something in a way that potentially may not have been seen before, just doing something in a new way. And that doesn't even mean it has to be something you think of that's just grandiose, because you can have something that you innovate in your industry. You can have something, you can have a feature or something that you have in your industry. It doesn't even have to be technology driven. So don't get it twisted. When I say innovate or add something new, that doesn't even mean technology driven, right? It could just mean that doing something that your industry may have never seen, which you could actually borrow from other industries. You could borrow something from the healthcare industry, or you can borrow something from any industry. But if it's not applied to your industry, guess what? It would be considered an innovation. But the purpose and the goal is that there's nothing that's going to stay the same. There's nothing that's going to be stagnant. There's nothing that's going to continue to be the same. So you have to be very proactive in how do you stay above the trend? How do you stay above what other people are doing? How do you stand out? How do you continue to provide better service? How do you continue to make things more convenient for your clients? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. How do you continue to make it easier for them to get results? How do you get them results faster, not longer? Remember, there was a point in time where I remember in our industry, when I really got started becoming a serious student of this industry, it was probably around 2014, 2015. And I'm buying these courses, right? And, thousands of dollars, that was when I really started spending money on courses, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for these courses, right? So I'm spending this money, and I remember specifically the sales pitches I used to hear. Now, mind you, this is like 8, 9 years ago, right? Actually, maybe 8, 9 years ago, right? I'm listening to these pitches, and a lot of times I'm hearing they want to give you more stuff, right? It's like, I want to give you more stuff. I want to give you the most training. I want to give you, I want to give you the most hours. I remember buying trainings where they used to send these big, bulky boxes to your door, right? Depending on how long you've been in the industry, you might remember that, right? They might send these big, and they used to send all of these DVDs. I used to get like stacks of DVDs. I used to get like these big, giant like workbooks that look like encyclopedias, right? With the ring binders. I used to get all of that, right? And it used to actually, the sales at that time used to actually be, I'm going to work with you longer and give you as much stuff as possible, give you as much material as possible. Today is really the opposite. People don't want that much. People don't want to sit through, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of hours of training. They like, can you just give me the goods, tell me what I need to do, and let me get going. They don't want all of that today. They don't want to have to sit through something. If they don't have to sit through something for a year, then great. Like if you can make it shorter, would somebody rather get a result in 12 months, or would they rather get a result in 12 weeks, or would they rather get a result in 12 days, 12 hours, or 12 minutes? Right? If somebody can pay, when somebody pays you, the faster you can get them a result, the more they value what you have. Think about what technology did to the fitness industry. Let's talk about that, right? So you got fitness, and you have these women and men that want to get their body done, right? Maybe, it could be abs, it could be, ass, whatever, right? Everything, breasts. And so they can lose a ton of weight. Now, check this out. Now, there's ways that you can do those things organically. Is you go to the gym, you work out. A lot of times we already know what we need to do, right? Eat right, your nutrition, your supplements. So if that industry has, already a formula that allow you to get the result, it might take you 6 months, 8 months. It might take you a year, but you'll get the result. But why is why is surgery such an attractive option for so many people? Why is that? Why is surgery such an attractive option? You know why? It's because of technology. What surgery allowed you to do is it allowed you now to not have to wait a year to get those abs. What that allowed you to do, or get your butt. What it allows you to do now is now you can literally go in a day or a couple days, get your surgery done. That's it. You done. You feel what I'm saying? You go there, you get surgery, and you can get your result in the afternoon. An afternoon or a year. Right? Now you're going to pay a price, right? The price is going to be a little bit more premium. It's going to be more, you're going to pay more to get a quicker result. But that's the point is that easily now, guess what? Instead of people spending money on, it could be way more people spending money on trainers, way more people spending money on supplements, way more people spending money on other ways to lose weight. But why is surgery, why are they cleaning up? They cleaning up billions. They cleaning up billions. All of these Instagram models or just people in general, right? That are getting all of these surgeries because they're getting you the result quicker. So the reason I really wanted to focus on, and by the way, if y'all loving this and you learning from this, you're like, damn, yo, these are good points. Go ahead and give this some like, give this some love. Share this with somebody who really needs to innovate in their business and really try new things and really just freshen it up. You know what I mean? The whole idea of today is like, yo, freshen what you have up. Don't get stuck in what you're already doing. Always be thinking future focused. Always be thinking, what can I do to change it? How can I switch this up? How can I make this better? How can I get my clients results faster? How can I get my clients results easier? You know, so interesting. I was thinking, right? So one of the things that we started recently is a Facebook ads agency. And I'm over here thinking like, yo, now that we got AI, why not do trainings? And I did a training the other day, which I showed y'all, on how to leverage artificial intelligence to be able to run more successful Facebook ads. Right? Why not? Why not? It makes it easier. I know one of the things people struggle with so much was copy. People struggle with so much with coming up with headlines. Well, if I can show people how to actually make their ads more attractive by leveraging the technology to actually do it for you, aren't you going to be more willing to want to try it? Aren't you going to be more willing to want to say, hey, let me learn this process, right? So it's about always innovating. Don't fight or don't resist against the market or the industry changing. Flow with it. Actually be ahead and ride the wave. Don't fight the wave, ride the wave. Somebody write that down. Don't fight the wave, ride the wave. All right. So that is what's going to help you go to the next level. All right. Let me know if y'all are excited. Let me know if this is helping. If this is helpful to you, go ahead and put OMG below. Go ahead and give this some hearts. Give this some fire. Let me know that this is helping. All right. So let me give you some. All right. So I'm gonna give you some resources, and then if we have any questions, then we'll quickly answer some questions. All right. And I see y'all out here in the building. What's good? What's good? Shemay is in the building. What's good? Common sense. Good to see you. All right. My guy Daryl is in the building. What's good, y'all? All right. All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. So let me give you some resources, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So first is, if you are in a place right now where you're like, I'm loving this, I do need some help, and you want to be able to get some help in terms of one, I know a lot of people want to get one-on-one coaching. So if you want one-on-one coaching, go ahead and put coach me below, or shoot me a DM that says coach me. So that's one thing you can do if you need help with any part of your business to be able to grow, or if you need some help with innovation. You might find yourself like, oh, I need some help with this innovation thing. How can I freshen up my offer? How can I freshen up my program? How can I freshen up the service that I'm currently giving? Everybody in my industry offers this service. Everybody is doing offers like this. Everybody is charging this. Everybody is doing this, and you need some help in terms of innovating your product or service. Put coach me below, and then we'll have a conversation about what it looks like working one-on-one and answering your questions. All right. So that's number one. Number two, if you're in a place where you want to run your own Facebook ads, then I created a cheat sheet that allowed one of my clients to get 1,000% ROI her first week. So if you want to learn the strategies that we use to run Facebook ads, go ahead and put cheat sheet below, or shoot me a DM that says cheat sheet, and then we'll send that over to you so you can run your own ads. That's number two. Number three, if you want us to run your ads because you're too busy, it's too much tech, it is, you don't have the time, and you don't have the patience to really learn and try to figure it out, and how to set up pixels, or how to set up these ads, and how to run it, how to manage it. If you don't have time or the energy or the patience to learn, and you want us to do it to generate you leads, then go ahead and put Facebook ads below, or shoot us a DM that says Facebook ads, and we can have that conversation. All right. And then last but not least, if you want to attend the PCS Bootcamp, which is a live in-person event that we're going to be doing on March 25th, especially if you're in the New York area, New Jersey area, East Coast, and you could like drive up DC, Virginia, upstate New York. If you, especially if you want to, you could be anywhere. We get people flying in from, obviously out of state, but cross country. We have people flying in from LA. We get people flying in from Canada. I mean, we got people flying in from international to come attend our event. So if you want to attend and you want to meet in person and learn in person to grow and market your business, just go to pcsbootcamp.com. For my IG people, it is for the link is in my bio, so you can just click the link and then it'll take you directly to the page. For everybody else, because we're streaming on all platforms right now. For everybody else, go to pcsbootcamp.com, and somebody put that in the chat for me for folks who maybe they didn't hear me. All right. So with that being said, if we don't have any questions, this is what I'm gonna say. And Cecilia's in the building. Good to see you. See, you got the laptop right here, and I'm looking at you. All right. So let me leave you. I'm gonna leave you with some words of wisdom. What's the next step? Sit down. Focus on, okay, what do I have right now? What am I offering my people right now? Okay, what can I add or what can I include to my current product or service that's trendy, that's cutting edge, that's new, that's different? How can I add something that's going to lead the industry? Say, if I wanted to lead the industry, if I wanted to be at the forefront of what's already happening in our industry, what would that look like? And start putting together a plan to include it. Start putting together a plan. If you're a fitness trainer or if you're a career coach, is there something that you can add to your program? Is there something that you can add to your offer that's different that most people aren't doing? What could you do? What could you include? What could you add? Right? Even us, right? We have a Facebook ads agency, but now we're saying, okay, well, also we're doing AI training. So now you also get trained in AI that you can also leverage to be able to create your, create your ads faster and better. And also you can leverage it in other areas of your business too, right? So always be thinking future focus, and maybe it's just because I got a tech background, right? So I'm thinking about it, right? And I'm still, I don't talk about it. I might start talking about it more often because I haven't really been talking about tech too much. I do updates and certain things of that nature about certain social media platforms, but I'm still heavily in tech behind the scenes, just kind of keeping up with things, seeing where the world is going, seeing what's happening, what we need to do, and this is what I'm seeing. This is what we're learning from these tech giants and these new technologies that are coming out. So you want to be able to do apply the same kind of mental philosophy in your own business to stay ahead of the trend. All right. So if you're loving this, go ahead and put loving this below. And again, if you want one-on-one coaching, put coach me below. If you want the blueprint to how we run ads so you can run successful advertisements, go ahead and put cheat sheet below. If you want us to run your ads, put Facebook ads below. Or if you want to attend our live event on March 25th, then go ahead and go to pcsbootcamp.com. All right. So those are the resources that I have for you. Appreciate you all. Continue to be great and never stop. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you can't do. All you need to do is just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And remember, slow motion is better than no motion. All right. Talk to you soon. Let's work.